Check 1 2 1 2. Are we live? I believe we are live. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike. It's the Philly Talk Podcast, and we are back with the first one of the 2025 season. Now, you could be saying, wait, we played the Bengals. Yeah, I was MIA for that one due to some family stuff, but we are back with the first play-by-play of the season, and it's Eagles-Browns. Supposedly, and I'm not saying supposedly like it didn't happen. I'm saying supposedly like, does it really matter? We're talking about practice. But yeah, I guess the Browns dominated the Eagles in practice day number 2. It is what it is. Whether it's a bad game early in the season, preseason, practice, it could happen. It could happen. We also had 3 of our top players out with no Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson not practicing for rest, and A.J. Brown due to the hamstring. So it is what it is. But I've seen too many people on Twitter. Now, again, the ops are going to use that, right? They're going to talk their trash. It is what it is. But Eagle fans panicking because Jalen Hurts ain't playing at the same way he did in the Super Bowl in practice, we need to relax. If you are just getting in here, make sure you do your boy a favor, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you know when we go live or drop videos. Shout out to Notification Gang who's in here, ASAP Rocky, I'm Awake, Raekwon P, Keisha, Philly Raider, Freacher, Live Fast J, Megan Myers, Rome One More. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's get them likes up. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. It's been a while since I used OBS to go live. So I want to make sure everything is good. Let me know. I don't know if I could change anything now, but should be decent. Let me know. But they showing Jalen Hurts warming up again. No A.J. Brown. Actually, no starters at all. Like, we're not going to see the starters. So we're not going to really know if the practice was just a bad practice by the starters because they're not coming out here to play. But I am still curious to see what a guy like Darius Cooper does, who's trying to desperately make the roster. Rookie, free agent, undrafted. I'm looking at Johnny Wilson, Anaya Smith, Jahan Dodson. I just want to see him continue to play because he is wide receiver 3 thus far. I want to see how Brett Toth does in case he does have to play in the regular season. I want to see how some of the backup offensive linemen do in case they have to play. Andrew Makuba, who's had a rough practice, especially yesterday. I'm trying to see how these guys do. Not yesterday, the day before. So I'm trying to see how Jahad Campbell comes out. He was on a snap count, a pitch count last game. He was limited. Let's see how he comes out and responds, right? Because that linebacker position is definitely going to be interesting as it pertains to who's actually going to start when everybody's healthy. You know, it's easy to say Jahad Campbell and Zach Bond based off an all-pro season from Zach Bond and a first-round draft pick in Jahad Campbell. It's easy to say it, but Nakobe Dean has shown you if he's not hurt, he's a baller too. And Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has been low-key quiet, but has been having a very strong camp. Very strong camp. So, it's tough. I just got Madden on August 14th. Shout out to my Madden 26 people out there, right? But in Madden, do you know what happens in Madden? In Madden, they in the nickel formation, they got Jahad Campbell as the opposite edge rusher alongside of Nolan Smith. So it's Jahad Campbell, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. That is how it's set up on Madden. Now, again, that's Madden. Hold on. Let me see. How do I get back to the live? Oh, snap. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's been a while since I went live this way. Oh, I see. My bad. I lost the page for a second. 77 people up in here. Let's get them likes up. The more likes, the more people come in. Jahad Campbell. Return from South Jersey to South Philly. Gotta love that. Absolutely gotta love that. Let me make sure everything's good on my end real quick. Hold on 1 second. Reeves said those hamstrings don't go away ever. Hey, they're tricky. You know, I remember last year people were getting mad at me for making hamstring videos. They were mad at me for making hamstring videos. But hamstrings are real tricky. They can linger throughout the season, for real, for real. Let me just make sure we're good. Should have went live a little earlier, but shout out to the real ones up in here. 75 strong so far. 30 minutes or 20 minutes before game day. Game time. Roma Moore said loud and clear. Ronnie Green said you sound loud and clear, bro. Appreciate it. TY said, chat, I need one more pick for my parlay. LOL. Y'all think we going to win today? I mean, preseason's win or losses don't really matter. I mean, it's cool. I guess if you're at the game, you want to see a win regardless. Like, yeah, I mean, you want to see your depth still perform. But I'm more curious about the individual play. But it is, you know, it's cool to get a win for the guys who are on a bubble. What's going on, Keisha? VIP said, let's go, Bird Gang. You already know. Eagles, Browns. We're going to see who dominates. Again, you're not going to see Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Lane Johnson. You're not going to see the regulars out there, but it's still going to be interesting, especially for the bubble people. Darius Cooper, though, undrafted. How did nobody draft this kid? That's the question I need to ask. How did nobody draft Darius Cooper? Because he's looking real nice. I mean, his release is crazy. He was beating all type of coverages, right? You couldn't press that man against the Bengals, nothing. Now, the Bengals corners ain't the greatest, but still, he was going against some of that first team D. It's interesting. Shy Courage said a hamstring injury. Yeah, that's A.J. Brown. I don't think it's anything to be worried about, though. But, yeah, hamstrings can linger throughout the season for sure. They got McDonald's breakfast sandwiches on the screen, man. You know, making me a little hungry. But let me know how y'all feel today. And also, how do you feel about Malcolm Jenkins being inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame? How do you feel about that? Number 27, who now is Quinyon Mitchell, but the former number 27, Malcolm Jenkins, Super Bowl champion, being inducted into the Eagles Hall of Fame. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know in the chat. He was a baller, for sure. I don't know why the Saints let him go for him to sign with the Eagles, but that was a great job for us. Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the chat. Steve said, does AJ's hammy issue make Cooper a must draft for fantasy? I mean, you could stash Darius Cooper for sure. Why not? If a injury happens to one Devontae Smith and or AJ Brown, I could see the Eagles playing him alongside of Dotson and one of the others. I don't know. Johnny Wilson's fitting to be a wide receiver that could get play in case of an injury with how he's performed too. Again, right now the two top wide receivers from the Bengals games was Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson. However, I don't know. I mean, I don't even think you got to draft. I don't think anybody's going to draft Darius Cooper. I just think he's a guy that Eagle fans should pay attention to because he should make the team. Now, unless he has two horrible games that, you know, against the Browns and whoever we play next week. But I doubt that. They showing Jahad Campbell highlights from high school, from South Jersey to South Philly. That's crazy. Like, shout out to anybody who was an Eagle fan their whole life, makes the NFL and gets drafted to the Eagles. That's crazy. We're talking about Jahad Campbell and a guy like Kyle McCord. Shai said it can keep coming back with hamstrings and take all season. Yeah, that's why you have to let the hamstring injuries heal, right? You cannot push a player dealing with a hamstring, especially when the player is a wide receiver whose legs are super important to a wide receiver. Kermit said, I like it. He's always balled out for us. Yes, we're talking about Jenkins. Fatal for Life said, I love that Jenkins was that dude, well deserved. Yeah. Remember Brandon Cooks in the Super Bowl? Pop. Knocked him out. That got to be tough, right? You get to the Super Bowl, you get knocked out. You get to the Super Bowl, you get knocked out. You wake up like, did we win? No, we lost. Damn. I don't even remember it. I don't even remember suiting up. Mizzy, what's going on with you? Random Atson said, heck no. Quarterback 2 is way important. Who's talking about trading Tanner McKee? Jacob said, would y'all trade McKee for a true number 2 corner? I'm not feeling great about that position. I'm not trying to give up on Tanner McKee. That guy is a legit he's probably the best QB2 in the NFL, meaning he's the best backup quarterback in the game. And Jalen Hurts always is there to finish the season, but he has missed games. So you need a guy to come in and step up and win you a couple games. Stu Vision, what's going on with you? Pop Z8453 says, did Jacorian Bennett start today? That's, again, look, we got to be laser focused on the cornerback 2 position. If we're going to keep it 100, like we could be watching the linebackers to see who's the best because we have so many. We could be looking at D-line rotation to see who's stepping up outside of Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt. We could be looking at safety too. We could be looking at the wide receivers, who's stepping up alongside of Jahan Dotson. But the number one thing that all Eagle fans got to be watching is the cornerback 2 position. Keely Ringo versus Adoree Jackson versus Jacorian Bennett. And let's add in Mac McWilliams. Again, early in training camp, Mac McWilliams only got reps as the backup slot. As of late, he's been getting reps as the backup outside corner. Why? Vic Fangio must have thought Keely Ringo was low-key ready for not pounding the table for Howie to keep one of Slay or Rodgers. I think we tried to get Slay, just couldn't meet him with the money, and I guess we didn't even try Rodgers. That being said, Fangio must have thought something, and it hasn't paid off, or hasn't played out the way he wanted it to. That's why we bring in Jacorian Bennett. And that's why now Fangio's making the switch. Mac McWilliams, no more slot corner for you. You playing outside. You were actually in the competition to start. That's what it seems like. Steve said, yep, cornerback 2 is way more important than quarterback 2. Yes, that is true. But again, with people right now, you got to name me. You got to name me the cornerback 2 that we would be getting in a trade for Tanner McKee. And then I would make a decision. But right now, there's cornerbacks on the market, man. I'm trying to tell you, Stephon Gilmore could play the big play Slay role. He can play the Slay role. He's sitting there right now. Last year, he played for the Vikings. Go look up his numbers. He wasn't top 10, but he was super solid. And the Vikings secured his play for $7 million. It is August, what? It is August 16th. If he was on the Vikings for $7 million last year, and he got that $7 million in the middle of free agency, what do you think he's going to cost right now? 3, 4, 5 million. You can go out there and sign Stephon Gilmore right now. So that's also I wouldn't trade a Tanner McKee, because I think there's a viable option on the market right now. Main Fresh said Vic has to believe in Ringo, but he's dropping the ball. He got to step up today. That is facts. Even Philly Mike, a once-upon-a-time believer in Kelee Ringo, not fully out yet, because I kept telling y'all I need the whole training camp. Even Philly Mike is like, bro, I need to see something. I need to see something. Tyler said, you doing shots today? Ha, ha, ha. Not today. If this was a regular season 1 o'clock game, we'd be doing shots. Shots at 1 o'clock on a regular season game is still rough, but it's acceptable. Not for a preseason game, though. I had a rough night. I had a late night last night anyways. Saw some people I haven't seen in a minute, too. Steve said the Saints would pay for Tanner, but I don't like their quarterback selection. Yeah, they got nothing over there that we want. But, man, they're showing the clips from the Eagles All Access with Quinyon Mitchell and A.J. Brown. That's a fire matchup, man. I ain't even going to lie. If I seen the starters go at it, Eagles defense, Eagles offense, well, actually I did. I was at the live practice. But A.J. didn't play. Quinyon versus A.J. is cinema. Is a movie. Joe B said, I think our secondary is too young. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. It's not a problem per se, because the two youngest people, well, not really. Keely's is one of the younger guys on the team. But Coop and Quinyon are A-OK. They're showing Jacorian Bennett a lot now. Fangio said he's in the mix to start opposite of Quinyon Mitchell. K. Taylor said he dropped the ball one time. People, calm down. I like K. Taylor. K. Taylor is a no negative. K. Taylor don't want no type of negative energy, and I respect it. I really do. See, me being a realist and or just a guy who's, I'm the one on the screen doing the talking. So I got to keep it 100, and I got to talk. My talk. For anybody who's been watching the channel, you already know, because people been coming at me that I'm too nice to Kelee Ringo. That being said, I like how K. Taylor can say that. We need K. Taylor's not accepting any slander to any Eagle. Which, honestly, you always got to give your Eagle players the benefit of the doubt, right? It's like a member of the family. If anybody in my family gets hit with a charge, right? If the judge can say, or if the rule of thumb is innocent till proven guilty, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. If a family member gets caught up with something, I'm going to believe the family member until it's proven that he's guilty. Right? The Eagles is our family. Now, some of y'all will say that the evidence on Kelee Ringo is piling up. And I respect that opinion. But I also respect the person that says, until he got an Eagle jersey on, we rocking with him. Furio said elite play from our cornerback too. Otherwise, what we doing? We going to need better play. But again, we are also talking about a couple practices and one preseason game, and against Jamar Chase, to say the least. Listen, call me a homer all you want, but when I was at the live practice, Kelee Ringo was holding his own. Now, I can't tell you what Kelee or anybody did against the Browns, who supposedly dominated us. but he was holding his own at open practice. And I was enjoying open practice until Landon Dickerson went down. But then, of course, we got the good news that says that Landon Dickerson should be back by week 1. Kay Taylor said, been a fan since the age of 5. Respect, respect, respect. I have pictures of me at the age of 4 or 5 and all that too with Eagles gear on. However, I didn't really start I was cheering at 5, but if it was watch the Eagles or maybe go play with my toys, I probably pick toys, little 5-year-old stuff. However, around the age of 8 and 9, that's when I really locked in to where I was like not only an Eagle fan because of my family, but like if my friends came over my house on Sunday to play, I'm like, nah, bro, Eagles are on. So 8 or 9 is when I actually started locking into the games where I couldn't miss a game. And now my son is locking in like that too. Kermit said we're all panicking before we even seen enough from Bennett. And that's another person, right? Like, if Keely Ringo is not going to, if he can't do it, hopefully somebody else can. And right now we still have 4 options. A lot of people were looking at it as a 3-man race. Adoree Jackson, Keely Ringo, and Jacorian Bennett, who just got here. But Mac McWilliams has been entered into the competition. He's been entered in. There's no way you go from the slot corner backup for all of camp, and now when we start to see struggles at CB2, you make the switch. Like, there's a reason that Fangio is playing him as the backup outside corner. John said, I hope Ringo works out, but he seems too inconsistent. Some great plays and then gives up some huge plays. I can agree with the inconsistent play. And what makes a great corner is being consistent. Quinyon Mitchell's a dog. A top 100 player. Number 49 to be exact. Voted by his peers. Quinyon will get beat once or twice this season. Last year, he got beat so bad by Scary Terry that he wasn't even on the screen. That's crazy. But that is what happens to cornerbacks. They get beat. Even Darrelle Revis, Champ Bailey, the greatest of the greats get beat, but they don't get beat consistently. I think the hardest position to play on defense is corner. It's corner. You are, all right, look how good wide receivers have become in the NFL. In 2025, there are 20 wide receivers worthy of a top 10 list. Think about that. There are 20 wide receivers worthy of a top 10 list. These corners have to guard the wide receivers who are some of the best athletes or best skill players on the field. They got to do it running backwards and only can react to the actual action of the wide receiver. Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, C.D. Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae Smith, Tyreek Hill. These athletes are making the move first. And the cornerbacks got to stay with them while backpedaling and do all that. It's the hardest position on defense. But you got to have a short memory. And it's starting to become one of the most important because of how the game is played. Not many teams are running the ball 30, 40 times a game. They throwing it 40 times a game. Now, you can help with safety play and stuff like that. And if the D-line is good, of course, it helps. They feed off each other. But you can never have too many corners. Pop Z said Brandon Lee Gowton, Adoree Jackson was repping as first-team right cornerback in pregame warm-ups today. Keely Ringo at left cornerback. Jackson was the left cornerback and Ringo was the right in the Eagles' first preseason game last week. So they're gonna run it back with that tandem first. We'll see when Jacorian Bennett gets in. Kate Taylor said, my dad trained at the age of 4. That's what's up. Little G said, I got a new haircut. Sounds nice. Michael said, would like to have a vet or two in the secondary, not to start unless they win a job, but more for being there. And that's where Gilly could come in. Stephon Gilmore is a veteran sitting on the shelf on August 16th. Not only would he be good for the locker room and to keep teaching these young bulls, I think he got a whole good year left in him. That's just me. $143 people in here, 78 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 100 likes. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it's greatly appreciated. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on one second. Let me check something. Sheesh. Zay said, today's the day we're going to know if the front seven is going to be the reason or coverage good, or if our coverage is going to be the reason the 7 is good. I hear you. It is 12:59. The game should be starting any minute. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get them likes up. We need 11 more likes. 11 more likes to get to 100. 100 clips. We not from New York, though. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get them roots in for good luck.
Sir. Keep them roots going, baby! Roots go 3! 1, 2, 3, roots!
You already know. And after them roots, you know what we got to play.
Love is everywhere.
We love the Flower Girl. It's been a long time, long time.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Let's get it, let's get it. Supposedly the Browns dominated the Eagles in practice. That was the starters versus starters. We're gonna see what transpires with the backups. Again, I liked a lot from the Bengals game. Shipley was running hard. Jahad Campbell was throwing around people. Should have had an interception. Darius Cooper looked really good. Johnny Wilson was head-topping people. Edward Chamberlain said, LOL, Mike, you crazy. You already know. Tanner McKee not playing today? Seriously? Seriously? Why? Why? Scott Graham and Ross Tucker as the announcers. There we go, 99 likes. D. Luna in the building said, Roots, Flowers. You already know. Sasha said, drinking game. Every time Philly Mike says Ringo, over under 75.5. Sheesh. Damn. How many times have I said Ringo already? 75.5. I'm going to have to go under that. I don't know if I can say it that many times. Slim Pickens, what's going on with you? Kay Taylor said he's resting. Interesting. I would have thought they would have let Tanner play. Ross Tucker said he's looking at these two defensive players, Andrew Makuba, safety out of Texas, and Jacorian Bennett, the former Raider who was just traded to the Eagles and will get his first real action. Let's go. As soon as this commercial breaks over, the game will be started. Shout out to y'all for 103 likes. We got some MVPs in the chat. Sasha said, love you, Philly Mike. You are the real deal. I appreciate it. Got love for everybody up in here, including you, Sasha. Let's go. I'm ready to see some Eagles football with y'all. I ain't going to lie. I watched the Bengals game alone. Well, I had my family over and stuff, but we were dealing with something. That's why I couldn't go live. But it's not the same. Watching it with y'all just lets me know Eagle football is really, really, really back. John said, surprised if Tanner's not playing, he was about to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, right? That is weird, though, him resting, though. I thought you would let the backup get some snaps. Where did you see that, though, K. Taylor? I'm looking. I don't see where it says it. We'll see. They letting the rookie and DTR start today? Well, we'll see. That should be a good battle for quarterback 3. I don't see the Eagles keeping 4 quarterbacks, maybe on the practice squad. They let DTR break down the huddle, I see on Twitter. Time to work, he said. Mark said MVP with flower power. Mark said, glad you're back on. You already know. It's time. Eagles versus Browns. If Tanner McKee's out, we still got 2 quarterbacks we can look at. I'm interested to see what Kyle McCord can do, simply because when he got in versus the Bengals, it was a little rough. He threw the interception, and he had a couple passes sail over players' heads. Devin said, yeah, missed you last week for the game. Don't worry, we're going to be here every single game from here on out. The Super Bowl season is officially over, right? I mean, it's been over. It's showing it, right? It's showing everybody get their rings and all that, but we are ready to see what 2025 presents. Saquon, is he going to get close to 2K again? Jalen, what he going to do this season? The wide receiver duo, is it the best? I think so. Got to prove it in the season. Temperature's 85 degrees. Wind is only a 3 miles per hour wind. 57% humidity. In Philly at Lincoln Financial Stadium. Let's go. Let's hear it. Stand up, Eagle Nation. Dave Spadero on the sideline. Tanner McKee had last week, 252 yards, 3 total touchdowns, 20 of 25. McKee's dressed, but I don't know if he's going to play. Last week, Dorian Thompson-Robinson was 5 of 8 for 56 yards with an 83.3 rating. And let's see what Kyle McCord was last week versus the Bengals. They're not showing his stats. Darius Cooper, 6 catches for 82 yards in a tub. Johnny Wilson, 3 catches for 73 yards. No tubs. And Anaya Smith, 2 catches for 11 yards, but he did have a touchdown. And he had that big return, 46-yard punt return. Okay, Taylor said she got it from on the heavy in the Eagles email that I get from the organization. Okay, Kate Taylor's prepared. She knows exactly what's going on with her birds. Here we go. Cleveland elect to receive, or maybe the Eagles deferred. I'm not sure, but the Browns will get the ball. Kick is up, and he'll return it. Crossing the 20, 25, and he'll break a tackle, pushing the 30 up to the 38, 39-yard line. Goes
Even when U.S. women's national team forward
Hold up, what's
Mallory
going on?
Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards
Lordy,
Visa
Lordy, I
card,
forgot to
she'll
turn
earn
the sound off on
6% cash back
ESPN.
in the category of her choice, like online
Don't worry, we'll
shopping
fix
for
it
the
in a
first year
second.
from account opening. So wherever life takes you, get the card that rewards you for saving the day.
Hold on. Okay, so the ball is at the 36-yard line, actually the 37-yard line. Under center is the Browns. They're going to hand the ball off, and he goes up the middle for about a gain of 4. Jeremiah Trotter and company on the tackle. It's going to bring up a second and about 6 for the Eagles defense. Let me get the thing back up. Here we go. First play of the day was a run play from under center. Browns pick up 4 yards.
At Domino's, you can pick 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for only $6.99 each and feed your whole crew. Or you could spend $6.99 on a
heck?
burger, which isn't enough to go around.
They're going to hand it. Oh, no, look at that. A sack. That is Jahad Campbell and Ty Robinson in there on the play. Let me find out. Hold up. So a shotgun formation for the Browns. Quarterback takes a snap. Jahad Campbell on the blitz. He gets there first, and Ty Robinson cleans it up. But the trip gets Gabriel to the ground. Jahad Campbell on a middle linebacker blitz gets the sack. The Rook is here playing hard for the team already. Let's go. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Gabriel dropping back, pressure in his face. He's stepping up, firing, caught, and caught for a first down, actually. Adoree Jackson on the coverage, but a first down from the tight end. Let's pull this up real quick. Let's go. Here we go. Gabriel takes a snap, running back handoff on a delay, and he'll gain about 3 or 4 yards on first down. Ojulari and company
Even
on
when
the
U.S.
tackle.
women's national team forward Mallory
What the hell's
Swanson isn't
going
on the
on?
field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping for the first year from account opening.
Oh, my
So wherever
goodness.
life takes you, get the card that rewards you for saving the day.
All right, I guess that's all it's going to do. I don't know what's going on. Gabriel dropping back from the 50-yard line, looking to scramble on 2nd and 6, slides for a short gain of about 2.5. Trotter Jr. there on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and short for the Browns offense. But Jahad Campbell gets a sack early in quarter 1. Let's go. The defensive line has been active. Ojulari forced him out of the pocket. Jeremiah Trotter's the one who could have got the tackle, but Gabriel did not want no smoke from Trotter Jr. and slides down. 3rd and 6, actually. Ball inside Eagles territory. They're going to motion the wide receiver number 80. Gabriel takes a snap, blitz from the Eagles, quick pass, and it's going to be caught. Another first down for the Browns. Number 35 on the coverage. I'm not sure who that is, actually. Thrash, number 80, was the intended target. Number 35 on the coverage. Who's that? That's Johnson. Great throw from Gabriel. Here we go. They're going to motion the fullback in the backfield. Gabriel hands the ball off. He goes up the middle for a short gain of about 4. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and company in there on the tackle. Trotter Jr. has been active. Marshall on the carry for the Browns. 2nd and 7. 10:42 remaining in the first quarter. I don't know what's going on, man. It's getting me mad. I don't even see the scoreboard changing. Time. Under center snap. They're going to hand it to Marshall. He goes up the left side. That's not Marshall. Who's that? They're showing Adoree Jackson. That was a decent run on second down. It's going to bring up a third down for the Eagles defense. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., though, is shooting gaps like a mug. He needs to make that tackle, though. Good way to shoot the gap, Jeremiah Trotter. But you got to make that tackle. 3rd and 2. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Big third down for the Eagles defense. Shotgun formation for the Browns. Gabriel takes a snap. Has time. Quick pass caught by the running back for the first down. Jahad Campbell on the stop, but that is Strong Jr. with the first down for the Browns. And so far, this backup unit for the Browns has been driving on the Eagles' backup unit as well. Here we go. Gabriel in the shotgun. Ball inside the 30. Quick pass caught. And he's going to be tackled at the 22-yard line by Adoree Jackson. It's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. And thus far, it's been pitch and catch for this Browns offense. Super. I mean, they're playing 20 yards off, it looks like. I don't know if this is Fangio telling Adoree Jackson to play this far off or Adoree Jackson doing it himself. But my goodness. You got to play up. Gabriel under center, ball at the 21.5-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off. No, it's a trickery. Wide receiver reverse. Inside the 20, inside the 10, down to the 5 goes the Browns wide receiver, number 84. And again, the trickery got us during practice, and it gets us again. Ojulari, you got it. That's your job, Ojulari. Ojulari got to hold the edge. Set the edge.
Shame.
That's ridiculous. Gabriel in the shotgun. Timeout called by Cleveland. Ball at the 5.5-yard line. 7:36 left for the first quarter. And again, the Browns are
From
driving.
brake pads in Orange County, Florida, to oil filters in Orange County, California, big or small, national or local.
I don't know
At
why
Napa,
ESPN
we are the
is doing this
pros that
time.
know how to keep your
I gotta
business
figure this
moving
out.
at full speed.
That's crazy. They got some random ads playing now. I turned it all off. DJV, what's going on with you? What's up? Trying to figure out how to mute the whole browser thing, but I don't know. I'll get out all the bugs, though, from this for when the season starts, for sure. Wild. 163 people in the building. Let's get them likes up. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it's greatly appreciated. Some good juju for the Eagles as the Browns drive down the field on their first possession. A couple third downs, but no fourth downs. The Browns, again, just walking down the field. Pitch and catch. Again, we're talking about our backups. It's the preseason. We're not gonna get all up in the we're not gonna get all crazy for preseason football. But they literally are walking down on us. Lon said secondary is trash. It's not looking good. Philly Tress said I don't like the cornerback so far. Hey, may I say this, though? Keely Ringo has not allowed a reception yet. Look, it's been on Johnson and Adoree Jackson. Thus far, it's been Adoree Jackson and Johnson, the ones who are allowing receptions. Keely Ringo has not allowed one yet, just saying. April's in the building. What's going on? Michael said, who started? Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson. Keisha said, this is what the preseason is for. Joey S. is laughing. Joey S. said, what up, Philly Mike? Watching the Birds with my pops, a die-hard Giant fan. I forgive him. Yeah. That's crazy. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Gabriel under center. They're going to hand the ball off, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, and he drags Gabe Hall for about a yard. So that's going to be a pickup of 1 or 2 for Marshall for the Browns. And that's going to bring up a second down. Gabe Hall gets great penetration off the line. Moves number 92, but he gets carried a little bit. But good tackle by Gabe Hall. Now let's see this red zone defense. Let's go. Gabriel under center again. Marshall in the backfield. 2 tight end set. Gabriel going to hand the ball off to Marshall. He cuts it back, and he's in for a touchdown. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in the vicinity, but a touchdown run for Marshall, and the Browns go up 6-0, pending the extra point.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Ty Robinson got pushed around like a dog, like a rag dog on that play. I ain't even gonna lie. Ty Robinson got snatched up. Sheesh. Extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it's a fake. Oh, no, a bad snap, and they're going to have to just spike the ball down. So no extra point for the Cleveland Browns, which makes this a 6-0 ball game. The snap was up. The hole couldn't get down. He had to throw it in the dirt. All I can say is Keely Ringo did not allow a reception on that drive. I got to say that on Twitter so people can get mad at me. All I'm going to say.
Even when U.S. soccer star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
All I can say is Keely Ringo didn't allow a catch on that drive, but everybody else did. At least he did his job. DGD said, let the defense settle in. It's only the first drive in a preseason game. I'm with you. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt simply because it is only the first drive of a preseason game. Joe Eagle said it's only preseason. I'm with you. Philly Tress said they did the Vanilla Gorilla dirty. They did. They snatched him up. They moved him way off his mark. Vanilla Gorilla shouldn't be getting snatched up by that like that. That's crazy. Blue in the building said, yeah, I'm not raising my blood pressure. I'm not raising my blood pressure for preseason. I hear you, Blue. And Blue be going hard with the best of them. Shout out to DJV for the first super chat of the day.
EAGLES Eagles!
And all he did is remind us, pre-seasoning. I love it. I love it. A little comedy there. Letting us know it's the preseason, but letting our you letting us know that it's just the preseason, but you also letting us know that our defense is like seasoning. Just get that's crazy. I like it. A little comedy in the time of I don't know. It is just preseason, though. But it does feel like pre-seasoning. Eagles defense gets walked down on via the Browns' second-team offense. However, the bright news is Keely Ringo was doing his job. Shasha, if you're still in here, I'm saying Ringo a couple more times for you. Here we go. Let's see who returns it for the Eagles. 6:55 left of the first quarter. Shout out to DJV one more time for the super chat. The kick is up, and it will be returned inside the 3. There he goes. He's going to cross the 25 and get up to about the 29-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. That is Johnson, Montrell Johnson. And as Kay Taylor said, the 25-year-old backup quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson will get the first start. 25 years old, Browns 2023 5th-round pick, 5 career NFL starts. Let's go. Let's hear it. Shout out to DJV one more time for the super chat. Appreciate it. Ball at the 30-yard line. Anais Smith in motion. DTR going to take the handoff, hand it to A.J. Dillon, and he'll pick up about 4 yards on first down. Shotgun run for the big back, number 29, A.J. Dillon. That's going to bring up a second down. Eagles O-line. Lamb, Tough, Kendall, Kennard, and Pryor. Skill position, Dillon, Wilson, Smith, Cooper, and Granson. Ball at the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off to Dillon again. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward for a gain of 2. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for our Philadelphia Eagles offense. G-Lo said the ads are getting me too on Stream East. Blue said, y'all represent and hit that like button. It's free. Yeah, we got 189 people in here and only 140 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Shotgun formation again for the Eagles on 3rd and 5. Ball at the 35, still in Philly's territory. DTR takes a snap. Quick pass. Caught. First down and more. That is Anais Smith. Big time play from Anais Smith. And the Eagles get their first down of the day. Quick slant route. Anais Smith outside. Nice little movie put on him. Gets the separation. Clean pocket for DTR, and he fires it in there. Ball at the 45-yard line, still in Philly territory. 1st and 10. DTR from the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Dillon. He cuts it to the right side and falls forward for a gain of 3. A.J. Dillon is not one of the running backs who's going to be falling backwards. This man always falls forward. Last week versus the Bengals, he had 5 carries for 27 yards, a 5.4-yard average. So far today, he had a couple runs, nothing huge, but he's still keeping them feet moving. Here we go. Another shotgun formation, two backs in the backfield. DTR takes a snap, has time, stepping up. Here comes the pressure. DTR gets rid of it. It's tipped up and caught by A.J. Dillon 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A.J. Dillon, you got to be smart there. Back the freaking ball down. If this is a real game, I'm upset with a running back catching the ball 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The pocket collapsed. DTR got hit, stayed on his feet, threw the ball, and A.J. Dillon caught it 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You bat that ball down. You don't catch it and now make yourself be faced with a 3rd and 22. Got to be smarter, A.J. Dillon. They're going to motion Johnny Wilson. Quick pass, pump, no, hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. DTR with a pump fake and an incompletion, and just like that, the Eagles offense will have to punt. 4th and 22 off the catch by A.J. Dillon. Sonia said, where are you watching the game? I got cable, so I'm watching it. I'm local, so I'm watching it on Channel 10. I only have cable upstairs. Punt team on for the Eagles. Let's see how the new long snapper does. Snap up. Kick is up. Let's see the special team. It's going to be returned at the 22. The Browns player makes 2 people miss and picks up about 10 yards as an Eagle player helmet comes off. And now the Eagles defense is back on the field. NBC 10. That is correct. Lon said, yeah, DTR is getting cut. I don't know. Unique said, what the bleep was that? Kay Taylor said, that's not the fault of DTR. No, that was A.J. Dillon's fault.
Even when U.S. Soccer star
my
Mallory
God.
Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
I don't know why these ads are playing, but I'm going to have to figure that out. Anyways, that definitely was not DTR's fault. He could have been sacked, stayed up, threw the ball away, but after it was tipped, AJ got to be smart. An incompletion means we get to we get to go back to the line of scrimmage. He caught that junk 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage like he was going to break everybody and go get a touchdown or something. Sheesh. Zay said DTR trash. We not going to be able to see no offense today. We'll see. We'll see. All I know is Keely Ringo has not allowed a catch thus far. I'm going to keep saying it. Here we go. They're zooming in on Andrew Makuba, the rookie safety. 3:13 left for the first. They're showing some Andrew Makuba highlights at Texas. Him hitting the quarterback, trying to scramble out. Now they're going to show this interception he got. Again, look at how he reads the field. In Texas, man, was a floor general. Philly Tress said, I'm about to watch boxing and listen to Mike call the game. It might be one of them games, you know what I mean? It might be one of them games. Last season at Texas, 69 tackles, 5 interceptions. Makuba, Akuna Matata, means no worries. Here we go. Jacorian Bennett is in the game. I'm not sure who he's in for, but he is in the game. Here we go. Ball at the 27-yard line. Gabriel looking, has time, throws it, and it's incomplete. Try to check it down to the running back, Strong Jr. Jahad Campbell on the tackle, but it's incomplete. Let's see how Jacorian Bennett did on his first rep, one-on-one. He was running with him, incidental contact. Gabriel had nowhere to go with the ball, had to check it down to Strong Jr., and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Browns. Jacorian Bennett one-on-one with the wide receiver Johnson at the bottom of the screen. Gabriel takes a snap, looking Johnson's way, caught. Jacorian Bennett will get the tackle, and a flag comes in. DeAndre Johnson was the intended target. The pass was caught for a short gain of about 4. Bennett on the tackle. Let's hear the call. Come on. What's the call? Ref? What's the call, ref? It's on the Browns. Ineligible man downfield on the offense. Replay 2nd down. Weipler was the illegal man down the field. Here we go. Ball at the 23-yard line. Gabriel takes a snap. Has time. Looking, firing, and it's going to be caught. Close to a first down. A pickup of about 10. Johnson on the coverage. And Thrash gets the catch. Yo, they targeting Johnson. Johnson is giving up plays, and so is Adoree Jackson. Johnson is the slot corner. He getting cooked. Third down for the Eagles defense. Gabriel on the shotgun. He takes the snap. Pressure in his face, gets the pass off, and is going to be complete for a first down. Once again, Thrash catches it on Johnson. Brandon Johnson is getting cooked. I mean, he was on his hip, but Coop ain't allowing that. Brandon Johnson. Sheesh. Ball at the 40-yard line. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Looking, firing, caught. And that is against Makuba, who does make the tackle, but the big tight end gets open on Andrew Makuba. So Johnson, not looking good. Makuba gets beat for the first time. Adoree Jackson got beat a couple times. Come on, Kuba. Oh, that's a push-off. Yeah, that's definitely a push-off. Andrew Makuba, you don't get blamed for that. They're going to motion the fullback in the backfield. Hand the ball off to Strong Jr., and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on first down, bringing up a 2nd and 7 as the first quarter is under 50 seconds. Shine sent Dylan, number 1 quarterback. Is that his name, Dylan Gabriel? 2nd and 8 for the Browns. Gabriel in the shotgun. Ball inside Eagles territory at the 39. Gabriel, quick pass caught. And he's going to break a tackle and lean forward for the first down. So the catch is made by the Browns wide receiver. He breaks it, Adoree Jackson tackle, and falls forward for the first down. Dylan is pretty good, says Jay Diddy. He looking like he's destroying this Eagles defense. So far, the only thing I could be proud of on this Eagles defense
travel can be a nightmare. Luckily, you rented your car on Turo. Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
Don't know why these ads are playing. I'm gonna have to figure that out for when the season starts. But I did like the Jahad Campbell blitz that ended in a sack. So these are the little things I could be happy about via the defense. Jahad Campbell got a sack, and Keely Ringo has not allowed a catch yet. But Brandon Johnson is getting cooked. Adoree Jackson is getting cooked. Zay said them unsponsored Philly Mike ads, right? That's free ads. That's crazy. Zay said we looking real sweet, though. Trez said, what the bleep kind of tackling was that? I'm awake, said Adoree Jackson, shaking my head. Kay Taylor said Shador Sanders is not playing today. Dylan needs to step up, and he has thus far. DJ V said they got to pay Philly Mike for the ad space for sure. Them commercials, I don't know. We're going to figure it out for when the game actually matters. But so far, I can say this. I know it's a preseason game, but this is called a live play-by-play and reactions. So I do got to give y'all my reaction. And my initial reaction is this, pretty much.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
But again, Jahad Campbell got a sack. That's a positive. And Keely Ringo has been locking up. Put some respect on Ringo's name. Keely. Boy's locking up. Keely locking up. He wasn't in on that last drive, though. He only locked up on the first drive. Here we go. Ball at the 31-yard line. Gabriel going to motion the tight end to the right. Fake the handoff. Gabriel rolling. Has time. Throws and is intercepted. Andrew Makuba picks it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown Eagles on a Makuba pick six. First play of the second quarter's about to happen. We're going to do the replay. First play of the second quarter. Gabriel takes a snap. My bad. First play of the second quarter. Gabriel takes a snap. It's play action. He's rolling to his left. Throws it. It's intercepted. Makuba crossing the 50 at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. The rookie Andrew Makuba in his second preseason game gets a pick six.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
The secondary was looking sweet for a minute. 75-yard pick six from Andrew Makuba. We talked about him being a field general all over the field. Dylan Gabriel rolled out. Had time, did not have to force that pass. Tried to stick it in there, and it was picked by Makuba. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. Y'all want the flowers? We got the flowers. But first, we got to play them roots.
Keep them roots going, baby! Roots go three! 1, 2, 3, roots!
And y'all know what comes after the roots.
Flowers everywhere.
We love the flower girl. Beautifully done by Andrew Makuba, who's trying to make a statement. He's trying to earn the starting safety position. Cindy Brown and him both got the start today. Cindy Brown has not been bad, but we really haven't heard his name called, which could be for a good reason. But Andrew Makuba jumps the route, takes the interception, 75 yards for a tub. Rub-a-dub tub. Love to see that from the rookie. Again, Dylan Gabriel has been looking pretty good this far. And he was picking apart this Eagles defense. He did not have to throw that pass. But he tried to test Makuba, and he got picked for it. And again, the only play that Makuba got cooked on was a legit push-off. A legit push-off. Eagle 09 said, I don't see Keely on the field. He hasn't been on the field this second drive. Keely Ringo was on the field the whole first drive and didn't allow a catch. The second drive has been Jacorian Bennett and Adoree Jackson. And Brandon Johnson has been in the slot, but he's been absolutely getting cooked. Let's see this replay again. Makuba playing as the safety, the free safety. Again, play action. Dylan rolling out, or Gabriel rolling out. He thought he had him, and that was a great way to break on the ball. And no quarterback is catching Makuba. There you go. Eagles defense comes up with a big-time play. They're going to return it from the 10. And there he goes. Crossing the 30, and that's what will be met by a couple Eagles as a flag gets thrown on the field. In the backfield, looks to be on the Eagles. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. 7-6 ball game after the pick six. Holding the return team, actually, so the penalty is on the Browns. So that's going to push them back. They're going to back the Browns up. They're continuing to show that pick six. Makuba just read it and jumps the route. Give me that. That junk hit him right in the chest, though, after he jumped the route. .5'11", 186 pounds, 22 years old, rookie out of Texas. The Eagles' second-round pick. Ball will be placed at the 23-yard line. Dylan Gabriel under center. They're going to motion Thrash inside and now back outside. Snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Gabriel checks it down, and it's going to be incomplete. Tried to get it to the running back, Marshall, but a little too high. Gabriel's feeling the pressure. He threw that pick, and now he's not looking right no more. Shout out to the second Super Chat of the day. Appreciate the support.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
My guy Joey S. with the $2 donation. He said a super for the Rook's first pick. Hey, if there was ever a time to throw a Super Chat, it's for the rookie's first pick. I like it. Here we go. Snap from Gabriel. They're going to hand it off to Strong Jr., who pushes the pile for a nice gain. That's going to be about 8 yards on second down, bringing up a third and short. Once again, shout out to Joey S. for dropping a donation for the Eagles' second-round pick. First interception that he took to the crib. Third and 2 for the Browns. Ball at the 30.5-yard line. Shotgun. Triple, they got a triple stack to the right. They're going to motion a receiver to the left. Gabriel looking, firing, caught. Thrash inside at the 40 to the 50-yard line. Crossing midfield. Thrash. Big time third down. So I don't know who was guarding him. Let me see the replay. I think Jacorian Bennett got beat. Let's see. Thrash working against Jacorian Bennett? No. Ringo's guy. No, Ringo! What are you doing? Ringo got caught in traffic. Sheesh. Ball at the 50-yard line. Gabriel under center. They're going to hand the ball off to Strong Jr., who picks up about 4 yards on first down, taken down by Azeez Ojulari. That was Ringo on the coverage for the big third down conversion, but it was one of them slants or one of them underneath routes that Ringo kind of just got caught up. He got caught up in the traffic. So that was one of them things that, you know, I mean, he ain't get absolutely cooked, but he got caught up in traffic. Here we go. Shotgun formation for the Browns, who are inside Philly territory. They're going to motion Strong Jr. to the opposite side. 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Quick pass, bubble screen to Thrash. He stiff arms an Eagle, but can't stiff arm the second one. Ringo takes him out of bounds. That's going to be a short gain, but a flag on the play. What's the flag? Shout out to all the Eagle fans in here watching the game with me. I appreciate it. Offsides on the defense. Jacorian Bennett. How is a cornerback offsides? What? Hey, yo. How is a cornerback line up offsides? Hey, yo, you can't make this shit up, dog. How does a corner line up offsides? I don't even understand that. All right. Ball inside Philly territory. Play action. Gabriel looking, firing, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to the receiver, and Jacorian Bennett with the big-time PBU. So Bennett lines up offsides and then follows it up with a nice PBU. He's playing as the top screen corner. It's an inside dig, and Jacorian Bennett, hand across the body, smacks the ball down. A good throw, a good route, but better defense there. That's the kind of cornerback play I want to see. Shotgun formation for the Browns. They're going to motion 84 to the right. Hand the ball off to Marshall, who gets the first down and more, lowers his shoulders, and picks up about 15 yards. Sheesh.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr., if you go and make, oh my goodness. They blitz somebody, blitz on the wrong side. Here we go, 1st and 10. Ball inside the 30. Shotgun formation for Gabriel. Quick pass to the running back. Catches it behind the line of scrimmage, but picks up a couple. Trotter Jr. on the tackle. Marshall on the carry. That's going to bring up a 2nd and about 5 for the Browns offense. Let's go, defense. The corners are Adoree Jackson. The corners are Jacorian Bennett and Keely Ringo so far. Thrash in motion. Gabriel under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Strong Jr., who's hit at the line of scrimmage, but falls forward for a gain of about 2. Ty Robinson on the tackle. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Let's go. Good play recognition by Robinson to get off that block. Get off that block and make the move. There you go, Ty. There you go, young boy. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Ball at the 21-yard line in Philly territory. Gabriel takes a snap, looking, and he's sacked. Azeez Ojulari gets his first sack in an Eagles uniform. Former New York Giant goes down the turnpike to Philly and gets his first sack. Little outside swim move, and look at the speed. Here we go. Azeez Ojulari, one of the newer Philly dogs on the team, gets his first sack, and that brings up 4th down for the Browns. And the field goal unit is on the field. I like that. The kick is up, and it's right down. Oh, no. He didn't make it. He made it by the... That was close. So far, there has been some good things. Jahad Campbell got a sack. Azeez Ojulari got a sack. Makuba got a pick 6.
Even when U.S. soccer
yards.
star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
Shame.
GTD said Makuba won the job. He said that pick 6 was enough to guarantee him the starting safety job. Yeesh. Ernie said Bennett should take 8 from Jackson. Yeah. Get that 8 from him. Rob Carr said the Vanilla Gorilla. I like that play. That was a nice run defensive play from him. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left for the second quarter. Them ads is crazy. I don't even know why. That's the crazy thing. I really don't understand it. I ain't do this shit last year, but I'm going to figure it out. We're going to get the stop for the future games. Morning said, shame in the ads. Gots to. Underrated signing. I still can't believe how we signed him. Who we talking about? Azeez Ojulari? Yeah, I like it. But I was surprised he hasn't been really even making no noise in training camp. Philly Trez said Mike's reaction to the ads is funny. They effing with the preseason. I hear you. So, I mean, I like what I saw from some of these guys so far. Like Jacorian Bennett, I don't know how he lined up off sides, but I do like the fact that he was able to get that nice PBU. Healy has played well too, except for that one play. The people who are looking real sus, though, is the Brandon Johnson looking real sus. And Dory Jackson was getting cooked too. Sean's Eagle Nation said DTR low-key trash. We really didn't get to see much of him because of the pick six. It's 9 minutes left for the second quarter, and we only seen the offense on the field once. Here we go. 9-7 ball game. Kickoff is up. They'll return it from the 8-yard line. Crossing the 20. And he'll be hit at the 28-yard line. It's a big hit, though. Dave Spadero talking to Zach Bourne on the sideline, the bald eagle. Fernando said Ringo and Jackson are Basuda. Bennett got to step up. I hear you. We'll see. Here we go. Ball at the 27-yard line. DTR in the shotgun. They're going to fake the handoff. DTR quick pass caught by E.J. Jenkins, and he lowers the shoulder for a first down. A gain of 12 on the first Eagles play of the second quarter. The second possession only for the Eagles with 8:45 remaining. Zach Bourne was a 2024 first-team All-Pro linebacker. Ball at the 39-yard line, still in Eagles territory. DTR from the shotgun. Takes the snap, they're going to hand the ball off. And that is Montrell Johnson, and he's going to go nowhere. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Johnson Jr., 0 gain on the play. It brings up 2nd and 10. Greg C. said, see y'all regular season. I hear you, Brody. I mean, I was excited for the preseason to get here, but now I'm already ready for the regular season. Nakobe Dean drinking some Gatorade on the sideline. Here we go. Another play, just have another run play. Goes nowhere. Hold on, let me read this text from my boy. My bad. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like so we can get more people in here. DTR from the shotgun on 3rd and 9. Looking. Oh, he gets sacked. The pocket collapsed quickly, and DTR goes down, bringing up a 4th down. We don't get to see no type of offense thus far. 2 possessions, 2 punts.
Shame. Shame.
Hit the like button.
Shame.
It's free. It's easy. Don't cost a thing. And every time you hit the like button, there's a chance that more people can hop up in here. Share this. Do all that good stuff. Second punt of the day for the Eagles. Horrible blocking. I'm with y'all. The kick is up. 7-9 ball game. 6:22 left. And it will be returned. He's going to cross the 30 and pretty much be stopped there. Maybe the 31-yard line. Munden Jr., the rookie linebacker on special teams. Smile Munden with the stop. With the tackle, I should say. Sheesh. Eagles had 2 possessions, and neither of them were anything to go off of. Browns versus Eagles. Week 2 preseason. What is going on?
Jeff,
and here's another ride.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal.
Shame.
Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy hot. You're so back.
Well, anyways, we're back. There are some good things. Nothing about the offense has been good. However, I do like that we have 2 sacks already and a pick 6. April Paris said, preseason Philly Mike, tossing back some garage beers. Go Birds. I should have got... I didn't drink for the preseason, but this game is actually making me feel like I should have had some sips. You know what I mean? Could have had that Crown Rizzy. Shout out to April. Always showing love. Blue in the building said, okay, we need to put Tanner McKee in the second half because this ain't it. I hear you. Clown VR, what's going on with you? G-Lo said, Mike, got ab luck. Zay said it's like 3 ads playing at the same time. Sheesh. Jay Pope said offense probably don't have 10 yards. Let's see what the offense actually has. Let's see what the offense has in its totality. Let's take a look. Eagles versus Browns. The Eagles offense thus far. Remember, A.J. Dillon caught that one pass for negative 15 yards. That was crazy. DTR is 3 of 4 for 8 yards. And A.J. Dillon has 7 yards rushing. E.J. Jenkins has 12 yards receiving. Lord have mercy. Here we go. Ball at the 31. Gabriel under center. They're going to hand the ball. A fumble! It's a fumble! And it looks like Makuba jumped on it. Makuba's been everywhere. First the pick, now the fumble recovery. Andrew Makuba shoring up that safety spot. Let's take another look at this play on a replay. Browns get the ball after the Eagles punt. 1st and 10. Gabriel under center. Takes a snap. They're going to hand it off to Strong Jr. He fumbled. And Andrew Makuba jumps on it. The rookie with his 2nd turnover of the day. One was a pick 6, and now a fumble recovery. Nobody touched the Browns running back, Strong Jr., but he drops the ball, and Andrew Makuba, who you would think would be the last player to be there as the free safety, he was up there on the ball. The fumble happened at the line of scrimmage, and Matata, it means no worries. He definitely going to win that safety spot. And Kyle McCord is in the building. 22 years old, Eagles 2025 6th-round pick. He had 4,326 yards at Syracuse last season, most in the FBS. Makuba Matata. Makuba, though, is looking real good. Eagles got the ball at the 31-yard line in Browns territory. It's the first time we've been in Cleveland's territory. McCord going to hand the ball off, and Johnson's going to run up the middle. A nice hole opens up for a gain of about 6 or 7, but here comes a flag. 7-yard run by Montrell Johnson might be negated on a hold. No. All sides on the defense. Lined up in the neutral zone. Let's go, let's go. Some good news for the Eagles offense. Let's go! Kay Taylor said, Makuba. Screaming personnel said, wow, Makuba's special. Looking good. He's always around the ball, looks like. McCord in the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Johnson Jr. He's going to cut it outside, and he's going to be tackled at the 1st down marker. Actually picks up a little more. Needed 5, and picks up 7 on the play. First down, Eagles. Kyle McCord's in the game for the first time with 5:54 left of the half. First 2 plays were 2 handoffs to the running back, and Johnson Jr. is making the most of it. Little mini hurdle, stays on his feet, and gains more yards. Ball at the 20-yard line. Pistol formation for the Eagles. McCord going to hand it off to Johnson Jr., who's running up the middle and keeping the legs moving, picks up about 4 yards on first down. That's going to bring up a second and about 6. .458 and counting remaining. Ben Van Summeren, fullback. Ooh, nice cutoff block. Good stuff, Van Summeren. Montrell Johnson keeping the legs moving. McCord in the shotgun. Ball inside the 20. They're going to hand it off again. Johnson up close to the 10-yard line, about a yard short of the first down. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Montrell Johnson has been the workhorse in the second on the 3rd drive for the Eagles. Here we go. I'm awake, said I love Montrell at Florida. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Kyle McCord lined up for the brotherly shove, and it's good. Looked like he had it and then got pulled back. Let's see where they actually marked this spot. Jalen Hurts looking on from the side. First down, they say. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta text my son real quick. Here we go. Ball at the 10-yard line. McCord in the pistol. Going to hand the ball off to Montrell Johnson again. This time he goes backwards. The defensive line for the Cleveland Browns was ready for him. Lost a yard on that one. Here we go. 2nd and goal for the Eagles offense. McCord has not thrown a pass yet. It's been all runs. We are 1 like shy of 200. Let's hit the like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing, and it's greatly appreciated. Here we go. Anais Smith in motion. McCord, 2nd and goal. Slings the rock. That is Darius Cooper at the 5. Call. That is actually Marshall Jr., Terrence Marshall Jr., number 46 on the catch. Little comeback route. Or a little mini dig, I guess. I don't know. 6'2", 200 pounds, 25 years old. Been in the league for 5 years out of the College of LSU. Terrence Marshall Jr. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Two-minute warning. Can the Eagles go up before the half? 3rd and goal for the Eagles after this commercial break. Let's go. 274 in the building. Let me know what your best part of the game has been so far. What has been the brightest spot, player? I mean, I know we're going to say Andrew Makuba, right? I think that's the go-to answer for majority of everybody. But give me some positives. Let me know in the chat. Drop some positives that you've seen thus far in preseason game 2. Let's hear them positives. Seth said, come on, Eagles, let's get a touchdown. I'm Awake said there were some positives with Jahad Campbell, who got a sack, and Ty Robinson. I agree. I like that. Zay said the front seven has looked good so far. I can't lie. Keisha said she liked the pick six. Joseph said football is back, baby. Yes, sir. Football is back like it never left. Let's go.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I'm Awake said Gabe Hall and also along with Trot. They both look good. The run defense looked good. Keisha said Ringo looked pretty good. Okay. Waiting for somebody to say that. Ringo did his job at least.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ball at the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Can Kyle McCord punch it in? 2-minute warning. Kevin Patula, first-time play caller, new offensive coordinator for the Eagles. Let's go. I need to see this tub. Smitty right behind him. Here we go. Darius Cooper and Anais Smith down to the bottom of the screen. They're going to motion Granson to the left. McCord. Oh, we get a false start on Matt Pryor. Backing us up 5 yards.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
So what was 3rd and 5 inside at the 10? I mean, inside the 10 is now 3rd and 10. Come on, Matt Pryor. Here we go. 3rd and goal at the 10. Darius Cooper in motion. McCord takes the snap. Blitz. Quick pass call. Touchdown. Anais Smith. To see. Oh, shit. Here comes a flag. Here comes a flag. The Browns blitzed. Kyle McCord got the ball out of his hand quickly. Oh, it's roughing a passer on the defense. Penalty will be forced on the kick. Touchdown, Eagles. Let's do the replay. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. McCord from the shotgun. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. Quick pass call. Anais Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. The 2nd touchdown for Anais Smith this preseason. 1 against the Bengals, 1 against the Browns. Kyle McCord throws his first touchdown of his NFL career. Let's hear it in the chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
The Eagles go for 2. They're going to hand the ball off and not get it. They go backwards. So a 4-point lead for the Birds. Let's hear from Mike L. with the $5 super chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Appreciate the support, my guy Mike. He said, was at work when Makuba intercepted the ball. Good play or bad throw? Good play. Good play. Again, the throw was like this. So it was the first play of the 2nd quarter. Dylan Gabriel takes a snap. Fakes the run. Play action. Rolls to his left. Has time. Pumps. He did not need to throw it. He literally throws it because he thought that the kid was running through was going to be open they were both rolling to their left. And Makuba, who kind of it almost looked like Makuba baited him. Like Makuba fell back a little bit and said, like, look, he's open. Look, he's open. And then as soon as he threw it, Makuba just broke on the ball, undercutted it, and took it 75 yards to the crib.
They look different
another
online.
Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of rolls.
When you prefer a
shit.
dream vacation over a rental nightmare.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Get you checked in.
It matters where you stay.
But back to you, Mike. I appreciate the super chat again. As for
Hilton for the stay.
Really? They're still doing ads? As far as the interception, that was a big-time play. It wasn't like an ugly pass that fell right in Makuba's lap. Again, it looked like he baited him, jumped the route, undercutted it, caught that junk, and went 75 yards to the crib. Makuba also got the fumble recovery, too. He's been all over the field. All over the field. Late night last night, guys. Once again, shout out to Mike for the super chat. $1:57 left of the half. Eagles lead the game 13-9. They're showing a Makuba fumble recovery that led to this drive. Kyle McCord, 10-yard pass to Anaya Smith for the second touchdown of the preseason for number 82. First touchdown of Kyle McCord's career in the preseason, game 2. Here we go. They're going to return it from the 1. Passing the 20, crossing the 30, still on his feet, up to the 35, still on his feet, up to the 38-yard line. A big return for the Browns, and that's going to set them up with 1 minute and 46 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts. Oh, shit. I'm tired. Blue said, I don't know how to feel about the wide receiver coach, but one thing I can say is you better not play this during the regular season. I hear you. Gabriel going to pass it to Strong Jr., who gets hit right away by Perry Nickerson. 6-yard loss. Browns are going with the hurry up. They try to get a little quick play to the running back, and Perry Nickerson read it. Gabriel dropping back, has time, throws it across the middle, caught. And that is 89 as he's crossing the midfield. It looked like Mac McWilliams on the coverage. That's a big play for the Browns. And Bennett is slow to get up. Wow, I actually don't know who was on the coverage there. And Jacorian Bennett is hurt. Prayers in the chat, prayers in the chat, prayers in the chat. Jacorian Bennett is now down. Let's see this replay. I don't know if that was Jacorian Bennett. It definitely wasn't him on the coverage. Looks like it was maybe Mac McWilliams. I don't know. But Jacorian Bennett is down. Prayers in the chat. Looks like a stinger. I agree. This is not the time for an ad. He's walking off on his own recognizance. He's jogging off. Oh my God, I can't stop yawning now. Sorry, guys. It definitely looked like a stinger. Here we go. Ball inside Philly territory, mark it at the 38-yard line. Gabriel takes the snap, has time, stepping up in the pocket, throwing, call, no, incomplete. Try to hit 16, and it looked like Ringo and company were there on the coverage. Good defense. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm yawning like this. I might need to take a shot just to wake up. Here we go. Ball inside the 40. Gabriel takes a snap. Has time. Stepping up. Rolling to his right. Throws on a run. And it's going to be incomplete, but a flag on the play. Perry Nickerson in coverage. Looks like their flag's on the Browns. Offensive pass interference. Replay second down. G-Lo said we need another touchdown or a turnover to wake Mike up. I hear you. Here we go. Ball at the 47-yard line now. 2nd and 20. Gabriel from the shotgun, empty back set, takes a snap, throws, caught, and he'll be hit by McCullen. Smile Munden in the coverage with Tristan McCullen. A big gain of 13 on 2nd and 20. That brings up a 3rd and 7. Looks like Jacorian Bennett has his helmet back on and looks to be okay. Gabriel takes a snap on 3rd down. Has time. Pressure in his face now. Quick pass, and it's going to be caught, but not enough for the 1st down. Jahad Campbell on the tackle. That brings up a 4th down. What will the Browns do with 15 seconds remaining? They got one timeout. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Timeout taken with 2 seconds. They'll probably attempt the kick. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to get a field goal attempt. Here we go. Oh, and Sirianni's going to try to ice the kicker with a timeout. Seriously? In preseason? That's crazy. Here we go. Here we go. 4th and 3. This is, I don't know how long, but it's right down the middle. So now we got ourselves a 13-12 ball game. 13-12 ball game. Fernando said, now I'm yawning. Yo, it's contagious out here. It's contagious out here. So let's talk good stuff, bad stuff thus far. Some of the corner play has been bad. I'm talking mainly the slot guy, Brandon Johnson. Wasn't a fan of what Adoree Jackson showed in the first half. I like some of the play from Jacorian Bennett. I think Ringo's holding his own. I love what Makuba did. I like Jahad Campbell playing. You should get him out the game, to be honest. We shouldn't be playing him too long. Offensively, didn't get to see much. One decent drive. That's it. Kyle McCord, first touchdown of his career. It's a hot day in Philly, 89 degrees. How y'all feel? Pool Sydney also? Friday, 7 p.m. Final preseason game against the Jets. And then Thursday, September 4th on NBC and Peacock. Eagles versus Cowboys. That's going to be a good one. A real good one. I might have to go downstairs and take a shot of some Crown Rizzy so I can wake up. Wake me up before you go. Let's go. You know what we can do while we wait for the second half? Hold up. Let me think. Zay said, I hope we don't come out stiff week 1. I don't know. Yeah, I can't let the Cowboys beat us. Again, would it mean the season's over? No. But if the Cowboys came out and beat us, we're going to have a lot of people upset. DJV already knows that Rizzy to get busy for sure. Big S just getting up in here. What's up, bro? Keisha said put Tanner back in. He never was in. They rested him today. Browns got the ball to start the game, so the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half. Kind of a boring game, though. Ain't gonna lie. The biggest plays made by number 24, though. I do like number 20. I like 24 for Andrew Makuba, too. I think that's that number just fits him. He looks like a 24. And DJV said BRB. You already know. I might have to BRB myself. BRB. Big S said, yo, Mike, I hear we looking better on defense this game. A lot better. Makuba got a pick 6 for 75 yards out. Tanner plays so good, they don't want to risk it. His trade value is going down. Yeah, that's true. They're playing the Eagles mic'd up with A.J. Brown and Quinion during the half. Let's see if I can play for y'all. Let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. What is going on?
It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a toaster, cools any room.
If he dies, he dies.
I'll probably go.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play for y'all so we can all watch it while what do you call it is happening by the halftime. Let me see. What the heck's going on?
All my effort and energy is finna go to killing these today.
Get around here, Lance.
What up? Hey, I'm ready for it all. Hey, and if you bounce outside, don't be curling up. Huh?
Crazy already.
Okay.
Now you got mad.
Okay.
I'm cool.
You gonna have a buddy on your hip all damn day.
Ooh, if he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies today.
Get after that.
Let's do it. Let's do it. If he dies, he dies.
Know that.
I'll probably go bald when I'm like 30, probably about 40.
Talk about
My
when they're
pop's
gonna go
bald.
bald.
Nah, I think my grandpa bald too. So I'll probably go bald when I'm like 45. Bald with a beard.
You wanna go to Turkey? To the right? It's like a surgery where they like take care of your knee or leg and put it.
Nah. I think the bald and beard combo, that's smooth combos.
Oh, yeah.
They do be talking crazy though.
Like, boom. Like it's really running it off the under.
Say it again.
Dip.
Do it again.
Dip.
Do what you just did. Do what you just did again.
All right, like we did. So you want to do it one hand or two? You want to like you did an offhand jump?
Yeah, I'll start with 1 and 2 and back shot. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll go one. Make sure we got that thing in the right place. We want to aim like right here. So we're gonna start here like this. We're gonna put releases from here, peak. All right, through. All right, it's gonna be a quicker throw, but I want to get that peak when we clench. Bye.
Been a while
My
since
buddy
they
used to
played.
think this part of the song was, she's 5'2".
I did too.
You did?
Yes.
Why would he care about her height?
I don't know.
I like how you asked me the other day why you listen to this song.
We in practice, yeah. We with it and we banging. You know we singing. We dropping that ball. We getting them stars. Locked down on you, and I'm going hard. And you gon' shoot, and I'm gon' pop. One stop shot. It's on you.
Okay. That was tough. That was tough, bro.
Ain't no way.
Nah, I used to rap in high school.
You said I used to rap in high school. That shit was funny as hell. Yo, that shit was funny.
Okay.
Going hard and on stars, locked down on you, and I'm going hard. We in practice, yeah. We with it and we banging. You know we singing. We dropping that ball. We getting on stars, locked down on you, and I'm going hard. And you gonna shoot, and I'm gonna pop. One stop, one stop, one stop shot. It's on you.
Okay. That was tough. That was tough, bro.
Nah, I used to rap in high school. So, nah, I think it's on. Might be on SoundCloud or something. I'm lying. I used to rap. I didn't drop nothing though.
Yo, did you want? All my effort and energy is gonna go to killing these today.
Get around there, Lance. Hey, kill it.
Bro. One stop shop.
I got it, Drew. Yeah.
He kind of like did this, so I'm thinking like slant.
For sure.
Yeah, and it was like wide too, like he was to the field, so I'm thinking like slant. But that just took off. Yeah.
I'm here, inside foot, step to outside, so that you can time it up and then get your punch. You feel me? You can slow yourself down a little bit.
Cause he had came off like,
yeah.
So I'm thinking, and it was the court, and it was like to the field. Right. So I was thinking like,
if you want to dance off the line, we jabbing his ass. You know what I mean?
Oh, communicate. Let's go. Okay, start to y'all boys up there. Lead us. Let's go.
You got
KP.
Finish this.
Embrace the sun!
All right, let me All right, let's go. 15 minutes on the clock. Third quarter in action. Here we go. Eagles get the ball to start the second half. They lead by 1. Some of the bright spots for the defense yet was Jahad Campbell has a sack and 3 tackles. Makuba got a fumble recovery and a pick 6. And that's pretty much it. Here we go. Ball at the 35. And we get some movement up front. False start on the Eagles. Early. Drew Kendall, the rookie center. False start. Here we go. Black Hammer said, found you. This is who I rode out with all last year. Let's go. You already know. Ball at the 30-yard line now after the flag. 1st and 15. McCord dropping back. Pressure in his face. Quick pass call. Terrence Marshall Jr. And he'll be taken out of bounds. Not before he picks up a nice chunk. Maybe 8 or 9 on the play. It's going to bring a second down for the Eagles offense. 2nd and 6, a 9-yard pickup on 1st down. Zay Strong said, I'm spamming one stop shop all year, not gonna lie. Here we go. Granson in motion. McCord going to hand the ball off to Montrell Johnson, and he's going to pick up a nice chunk of change on 2nd and 6. 4 yards on the ground. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2 for the Eagles offense. Only one scoring drive for the Eagles offense, and it was after the fumble recovery from Makuba. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Kyle McCord in the shotgun with Johnson to his left. Now they're going to motion Darius Cooper to the left. McCord takes a snap, looking, has time, rolling to his left. Pressure in his face, throws it, and it is to nobody. Pressure was bowing down on him, and he had to get rid of it. It's a 4th and 2, and the Eagles' first possession will end in a punt.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Probably could have stepped up in the pocket there, but decided to roll out to his left. And a flag on the play. Holy crap. False start on the offense again. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Slant, drop, one-stop shop. 4th and 7, second punt is up, and it's a big one. He'll return it at the 12. Has some room. Crosses the 15 and gets taken down around the 18-yard line. Oh, and here goes a fight. Fight night. They broke it up pretty quick, though. $13:27 left for the third quarter. Eagles defense is back on the field. I'm awake said Van should have stayed at linebacker. I don't know. I kind of like him at fullback, to be honest. DJ V said, okay, I'll take an ugly W. Well, you still got a lot of time left. A lot more football to be played. April said it's hot. It definitely is. 89 degrees up there in Philly. I like that fall football weather. You know what I mean? Brandon Lewis said, damn, bro, no notification. Didn't know you were streaming. YouTube be slacking like that. That's crazy. YouTube be slacking. Appreciate you for tuning in. Just to let y'all know, I will be live streaming every single game from here on out. Isaiah said, how's the family, Philly Mike? They're hanging in there. For those who saw me drop that video last night, it was just a video of my son tackling. Shout out to everybody who said some kind words to my son. But yeah, he was going up against a guy who's a kid who's like a foot taller than him and like 40 pounds heavier. Still made the tackle. Got to clean some stuff up too. But he still made the tackle. Eagles-Browns, third quarter. Eagles got the ball first and didn't do nothing with it. 3 and out. Couple flags. Now here we are. DJV, appreciate it. Let's go. Offense has been real stale. Real stale. Only scoring possession was on the short field that we had. Due to the Makuba fumble recovery. They're showing Ringo, and they're showing a long list of cornerbacks that are trying to fight for cornerback 2. Here we go. Ringo starting the second half. 84 in motion. Browns quarterback, who's number 7, going to sling it out to Strong Jr., who's going to carry Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on his back for a gain of about 4 on first down. What's the quarterback's name for the Browns now? Number 7 is another one. Here we go. Clock ticking. 2nd and 6, ball at the 20-yard line. Number 7's under center. What's the quarterback's name for the Browns, if anybody knows? 2nd and 8. They're going to hand the ball off to Strong Jr. He goes up the left side, and he's going to be taken down by the rookie Smile Munden Jr. Cam Jurgens on the side going to speak to the media. Blue Yum with the $2 super chat. Appreciate the love and support, Blue.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Reminder to Self and Eagle family, it's preseason. No crashing out. I hear you. Got to be reminded of that every once in a while. Browns dropping back. They're going to set up the running back screen, and it was perfectly read by Smile Munden Jr. Back-to-back plays from Smile Munden Jr., and that brings up a 4th down. Smile Munden Jr. read the running back screen perfectly and gets the stop. Gotta love it. Punt team on for the Browns after the Eagles defense gets off the field. Oh, that's Tyler Huntley is the backup. Tyler Huntley is the quarterback for the Browns. And it's going to take a Eagle Browns, and it will be down to around the 46-yard line. So another good starting field position for the Eagles offense. Tyler Huntley is the Browns quarterback. Shout out to Motivated and Dedicated. And let's see what the Eagles offense can do. Once again, shout out to Blue Yum for the $2 super chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Timeout on the field with 11:10 to go. Looks like DTR is going to be in the game for the second drive of the second half. The Eagles are going back to DTR. Commercial break at this moment. Sheesh. Today's not my day. I am so tired. Couple people came over last night that I haven't seen in a long time, so you know we got the sipping and all that stuff. Sheesh. It's a rough one this morning. $171 people still in the building. I appreciate y'all. All right, here we go. It's a long-ass commercial. Mike said, is it Huntley? I heard the Browns sign Huntley. Yeah. Tyler Huntley up in there. DJ V said, Mike, we are NFL world champions. Yes. And let's not forget it. Let's not forget it. Atlanta Falcons said the Eagles go get Dallas. You already know. We'll handle that. We're going to handle that on September 4th. For sure. Faux show. Motivated and Dedicated said, Mike, any advice for someone trying to start a new sports channel? Yeah, the most important thing is just be yourself and stay consistent. Upload. So high snap, DTR gets the pass off and it's intercepted. Linebacker 52 picks it and he's running. A.J. Henry in for a touchdown. DTR threw a pick. Let me know if I'm lagging. I don't know if I'm lagging, but wow. It was a high snap, bobbled by DTR. He got hit as he throws. The ball got flipped up in the air, and it was intercepted. Return for a touchdown. Sheesh.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Listen, DTR has had some bad luck for this game. Lord have mercy. High snap, bobble snap, gets the ball, gets hit as he throws, and a pick six for the linebacker, 52. Look at this. What an ugly. I mean, it actually wasn't that high of a snap. The bobble was his fault. You got to have better hands. And then he throws it and gets popped. That is not a bad snap. That was him who popped it up. And Henry runs it back for a tub. Sheesh. CB in the building. What's going on with you? That's crazy. Well, what was a 1-point lead for the Eagles is now a 6-point deficit. I'm with you, Zay. Just take the damn sack. Here we go. The return will start at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be met by the Browns crossing the 25, falls forward to about the 30-yard line, and that is where the Eagles will start their drive. DTR back in the game. Oh, boy, you right about that, Unique. The snap wasn't high. It looked high at first, but sheesh. John Rosado said, Philly Mike, need your honest opinion. Would you trade Tanner to the Saints for their best corner? Who is their best corner? As you can see, we don't need DTR coming in the game for Jalen, so I don't know if I would get rid of Tanner. 1st and 10. Oh, they go right back to Kyle McCord. Eagles make the switch to Kyle McCord. They're not messing around today. Here we go. McCord under center. EJ Jenkins in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to Johnson, and he's going to go forward, keeping the legs moving for about 3 yards on 1st down. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Richie Rich said, heck no. CB said, broken play, should have just ran after a bad snap, right? Yeah, utilize your legs. Kyle McCord is 3 of 4 for 24 yards and a touchdown today. Here we go. McCord going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Johnson. He's going to run forward for a 1st down. Needed 7 and picked up about 8 yards on the play. 1st down. Eagles. Actually, who is the running back now? That's not Johnson. Who's the running back? What's his name again? I forgot. Let me know in the chat. EJ Jenkins in motion. McCord going to hand the ball off to 35, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Robinson. Shout out to Zay. And I'm awake. Here we go. 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1 on the run play. McCord from the shotgun. At the 40-yard line. Changing the play. McCord takes the snap. They're going to hand it to Robinson. He goes up the right side, pushing the pile for a gain of 3. That brings up a 3rd down for the Eagles offense. They're taking a look at Boston College center Drew Kendall. Ugh, move those chains. Need to. 3rd and 8 for the Eagles. 8:25 left for the 3rd quarter as they trail by 6. Anais Smith in motion. McCord takes the snap, has time, quick pass, and it was almost intercepted. Threw the ball behind the receiver. There was some disconnect there, and now at 4th and 8, the Eagles will have to punt.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
The intended target was Granson, but it was behind him. Here we go. The kick is up, and it will be returned inside the 10, and he'll be taken down by Latu. 8:03 left for the third quarter and a commercial break. I'm ready for the regular season. I'm ready to be saying Jalen Hurts' name, A.J. Brown's name, Devontae Smith, all the big-time Philly players. Latu is looking good on special teams for sure. Zay said, imagine being a receiver and being told that you get cut. You get cut because DTR can't make a read. Right? Yo, look. Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson were living their best life with Tanner McKee last week. These receivers are like, damn, bro, can I get a target? Can I get a damn target? Like, everything is just run, check down, run, check down, run, check down. Dana Scott said 3rd and 4th string quarterbacks stink. Yeah. I thought it would have been, again, I understand why they're not playing Tanner McKee because he's already solidified. But that would have been, it would have been fun to watch Tanner McKee cook the Browns secondary, at least for like a quarter or so. But imagine getting cut because DTR can't make a read. That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff right there. Latu played tight end at Alabama. Didn't know that. Brandon said, oh, yeah, imagine getting cut. That was from Brandon, actually. Oh, no. Brandon said, imagine trying to make the team as a receiver with DTR throwing you the ball. So Brandon and Zay thinking the same stuff. Isabel said, is the Browns playing their starters? No, it was backups for both teams. Here we go. Deshaun Jackson on the sideline with Dave Spadaro. Yeah, now it's Coach Deshaun Jackson. Coach Jackson. Here we go. Ball at the 13-yard line. Tyler Huntley going to sling it out to 84. He makes one man miss, another man miss, and picks up 9.5 yards. Literally 3 Eagles whiffed on tackles, and it's a big-time gain, 9 yards for the Browns. That leaves it a 3rd and 1. 2nd and 1, my bad. Norfolk State, I can't speak. Norfolk State versus Delaware State at the link. Who y'all rooting for? They actually say it's enough for the first down. I formation, now they got a strong formation. They're going to fake the handoff, reverse to the wide receiver, and it is read perfectly by Patrick Johnson. Big time loss on the play. They try to do a fake handoff, wide receiver reverse, and Patrick Johnson said, not on my watch. Big time play, loss of about 10 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 21. Let's go. .650 left in the third quarter. Browns got the ball at the 12-yard line. They need 21 to get the first. Huntley, empty back set, takes a snap, looking, firing, caught. He's going to be tackled by Jacorian Bennett. So a short, quick catch, but Bennett right there to make the tackle. That brings up a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. Third and 15 to be exact. Now, let me just tell y'all, for anybody who's new, when the regular season's here, if we are facing a 3rd and 15, there's no reason for a 3rd and 15 to be completed. You got to get off the field on 3rd and 15. Tyler Huntley, quick pass, caught, and it will be short of the first down, a pickup of maybe 7. That brings up a 4th down. Let's see what the Browns do. Looks like the punt unit is coming on. DJ V said, I got roots in both states. Interesting. Perry Nickerson, get off the field. Here we go. Punt team is on the field. Under 5 minutes and 30 seconds in the 3rd quarter. The punt is up. It's a big one. It'll be returned at the 15. Here goes Avery Williams, and he's going to bring it up to about the 26-yard line before he's taken down. That is where the Eagles will get the ball to start their next drive. Big time play from Johnson. That's what started the defensive stop. Zay said, I'm not going to lie. DTR is doing the same things he was doing on the Browns. He has shown no improvement. I hear you. Damn, yo, I'm starving. I ain't even lying. I ain't going to lie. I had a real small breakfast. I'm starving. Starving like Marvin. DJ V said, how you falling before you get touched? And here comes another ad.
It's like the humans are a snack.
Yeah, let's see how they like it. Go dinosaurs.
Yay, dinosaurs. M&M's. It's more fun together.
I need that. I need that afternoon nap. For real. Rome one more said I would start Bennett at this point. I mean, Bennett has looked pretty good in this game, but I like what Ringo did too. Actually, I think this is a solid game for both Ringo and Bennett thus far. Rome one more, though, is picking Jacorian Bennett. I ain't mad at it. Get a Philly Mike pretzel? Yeah, right? Here we go. These commercials be longer and longer, every commercial. Almighty 3rd down. Mr. Get Money, what's going on? John Newcomb said, great job covering the game. I appreciate it. A little sleepy. Don't worry. When we get to the regular season, there'll be a lot more action going on. Here we go. 5:13 left for the 3rd quarter. Eagles got the ball back. Let's hear it in the chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Delonte said, man can't live on bread alone. OG. Here we go. Ball at the 27-yard line. Looks like Kyle McCord is in the game. Darius Cooper at the bottom of the screen. Anaya Smith in the slot. And Terrence Marshall Jr. at the top of the screen. With Robinson to the left. E.J. Jenkins in motion. McCord dropping back. Has time. Throws. Caught and dropped. In and out of the hands of E.J. Jenkins. Would have been a gain of about 5, but an incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10. In and out the hands of the tight end, E.J. Jenkins. Kyle McCord is going to be under center this time. Ball at the 27. They're going to pitch it to Robinson. He goes outside, and he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. Blue said, Philly Mike, when you keep off the shots, super chats, because at this point, I'm only taking shots when we score. I hear you. We're going to be taking shots for the regular season. You already know how we do. But that's always good to take a shot for an Eagle touchdown. Here we go. 3rd and 13 after the loss of 3 on the run. Ball inside the 25 now, still in our territory. Kyle McCord takes a snap. Has time. Going to check it down to the running back, and it's deflected. Actually, it was to Kyle Granson, but a pass deflection at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is looking real bad. I know it's a preseason game. I know the quarterbacks that are playing are both backups to the backups to the backups. Lord have mercy, though. Like, I'm already tired from a late night. And this game is even making me fall asleep. Bro, I know it's a preseason game. I'm not trying to stress. But can I see some? I mean, my 10-year-old Pee Wee football team was moving the ball a little bit more than this. I want to see some action. That's a big punt, and it's going to take an Eagles bounce. They'll get it inside the 20. I'm saying, like, I understand it's just preseason, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at what's going on. I mean, I'm just bored. It is bored. Look at last week. Tanner McKee dropping dimes to Darius Cooper. Head tops to Johnny Wilson. Back shoulder fades. Like, it was interesting. Like, look, I just want to watch some good football at the end of the day, you know? We Eagle fans, but we're also football fans. Tyler Huntley going to take the snap and give it to Strong Jr. as he goes up the left side, pushing the pile for a gain of about 4 or 5. Looked like it was going to be a short gain of 2 or 3, but the legs never stop moving, and he moves it for about 4 or 5. Let's see where they mark it. 2nd down for the Browns. I mean, look, at least our defense is keeping it funky, right? Like, this is, I want to see some football. 3:43 left for the 3rd quarter. Obo's in as one of the edge rushers. They're going to motion 84 to the left. Tyler Huntley hands the ball to Strong Jr., and he gets tackled by Nickerson and Skies and Andre Sam. It's going to be a short gain of maybe 1 and a 3rd down for the Browns offense. Let's go defense. 3rd down. 3 yards to go. They got 3 wide receivers to the right of Tyler Huntley. They're going to motion 1 to the opposite side. Tyler Huntley dropping back, has time, deflected at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Nice way to get your hands up. Defensive tackle, Sykes. Strong outing from the defense. At least there's some energy on defense. And here comes the notorious offense. At the end of the day, look, stop running the ball, Eagles. I just want to see a go route. Lob that shit up to Darius Cooper. That's it. I want to see Kyle McCord drop a bomb to Darius Coop. Throw the ball to Coop. I want to see a punt return. The kick is up. And backpedaling is Avery Williams. Or no, that's Anais Smith. Here goes Anais, and he gains about 4 yards, 5 yards, maybe. At least he didn't fumble. Let's go. Is this the drive that we actually see the offense put it together a little bit? Let's go. CB said a lot of players not making a case for their self fitting to be some letting go after this game, right? Like, look. And DTR's back in the game. They literally flip-flopping. One series you, one series you. You stink, now you stink. Now you stink, now you stink. Okay, let's go. DTR, put a drive together. All right, pistol formation, ball at the 30-yard line. DTR is going to take the snap, and they're going to hand the ball off to Robinson, who loses. Oh, no. Looked like he was going to lose 5 yards, but was able to get back to the line of scrimmage and fall forward for a gain of 1. That is Powell, actually. So Powell, the running back to end the third quarter, or with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left for the third quarter, could have lost 5, but end up gaining 1. Look at these quarterback comparisons. Kyle McCord, 3 of 7 for 24 yards. And DTR, 3 of 5 for 8 yards. You can't make this shit up. Anais Smith in motion. DTR takes a snap, dropping back, going to check it down to the running back Powell, breaks a tackle, and picks up about 4 yards before he goes out of bounds. That brings up a third and about 5 or 4. Maybe 6. I don't even know. Third and 7. We completed a pass for 2 yards. 2 yards. Here we go. Powell to the left for DTR. He takes the snap. Has time. Throws the ball. And it's going to be a goal. A back shoulder fade to Terrence Marshall Jr. And it's in and out the hands of T. Marsh. You got to catch that, Marsh. DTR finally throws a good ball. Finally throws a good ball. And you drop it. Let's see the replay. It hit you right in the hands. You got to catch that. And the punt unit is back on again. 1:18 left for the third quarter. We still got a whole nother quarter of this bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. The ball bounces into the end zone. I ain't never been this bored during an Eagles game in my life. Even watching Mariota was more interested in this. What are we doing? They're showing all the Eagle departures. From Milton Williams to Josh Sweat to Slade to what else? Who else? Rodgers to CJ, GJ. Sheesh. Jeff Fox said, this is the most boring game I ever seen. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, dog, this shit is really boring. Tyler Huntley going to fake the handoff, little dump off to the tight end, 87, and he's going to be taken down by Smile Munden Jr. At least I feel a little energy on defense, right? Like, you can score on defense like with a pick 6 like we did already. But, like, when the Eagles' defense is on the field, I'm a little interested in the game. When the offense is on the field, I'm like this. I agree with you, Chief. Do they even want to make the team? Ball at the 25-yard line. Huntley under center. They're going to hand the ball off to Strong Jr., and he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on 2nd and 5, bringing up a 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 2. Smile Munden Jr. on the tackle again. I like the fact that Smile Munden has been all over the field. He's been all over the field. I like that. Look at Howie Roseman. That boy looking real bored. Howie like, I about to go trade for somebody. I need to go trade for somebody. End of the third quarter. Hallelujah. There hasn't been much to cheer for. So let's cheer that the third quarter's over. We literally got to cheer. I would have never thought that an Eagles game would be like this. It's preseason, so we not tripping on how bad we look. I'm just trying to not fall asleep. What up? One of the Eagles players is being carted off the field. Elliot Shorepark said Eagles defensive back A.J. Woods is being carted into the locker room. He had to be helped onto the cart. Prayers in the chat for A.J. Woods. Drop him in the chat. Drop him in the chat. I got you, Blue.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
It is. And again, it's not we not mad because we're losing to the Browns in preseason. We just mad because we sitting here on a Saturday at 3:00, and I saw better football yesterday at my son's practice. Saw better offensive football from my 10-year-old Pee Wee Junior, whatever practice. Hey, yeah, look, as much as DTR and Kyle McCord not getting the job done passing, Kevin Patula looking real sus. Now, again, it is preseason. You want to be vanilla-ish. But come on, show me something. Show us something. Blockstar Phillips said we need to put Johnny back in. He would have came down with that pass. Yeah, that was actually a good pass from DTR. It was a nice back shoulder pass to Terrence Marshall, and he dropped it. A.J. Woods being helped on the cart to go back in the locker room, like I said. I feel you, Delonte. Here we go. Ball at the 28-yard line. They're going to hand it to Strong Jr., and he breaks a big run. Crossing the 50. Inside the 30. He'll be pushed out of bounds by Tristan McCullen. A big-time run for Strong Jr., and now the Browns are looking to put more points on the board.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Smile Munden has had a really good game, but he hit the wrong hole. Smile Munden hit the wrong hole, and Strong Jr. went for a 60-yard scamper. Come on, Munden. You a rookie, but you can't be missing these holes. That's crazy. Ball inside the 20. They're going to give it to Marshall. He goes up the right side, pushing the pile for a gain of 4. And now the Browns are looking to put more points on the board. At least that was an exciting play. Sucks that it was exciting against us, but sheesh. Zay said 25 passing yards total is crazy. That's Bro, how do you have only 25 passing yards through 3 quarters? I don't care if it's 2 different quarterbacks. How? That's crazy. 2nd and 7. Huntley firing, caught at the sideline. Mac McWilliams on the coverage, but the big wide receiver 87 brings it down. It's going to be about a 3rd and 2. Bro, that is crazy. How do you have 25 yards? 25 passing yards through 3 quarters is wild. Bro, you should have 25 passing yards on a drive. What? Hey, yo, ball inside the 10 or at the 10. They're going to hand the ball off to Marshall, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. A multitude of Eagles met him there and stop him. That's going to bring up 4th down. What would the Browns do? Good defensive stand inside the 20. Okay, the Vanilla Gorilla. No, that's not the Vanilla Gorilla. But a lot of people were there. That's crazy. Right on time with the Shane. We need that in the 2nd. They're going to go for it. Tyler Huntley under center. They're going to fake the handoff. Huntley rolling to his left, throws, and it's incomplete. Jacorian Bennett on the coverage. Let's go. Eagles defense with a big time stand, and here comes the flag. Here's a flag. Watch it be on the Eagles. Offsides on the offense. Penalty decline. So let's go. Now, football is a game of momentum. The offense has been absolutely booty juiced the whole day. But if there ever was a time the offense to feel a little spark, it's after the defense gets off the field on a big fourth down stop. It's a game of momentum. The momentum should have transferred over to the Eagles. Who do we think's going to be in on this drive? McCord? Oh, shit.
Shame.
6 passing yards per quarter. Who's going to be in? Or who do you want to see in? DTR or McCord? DTR, McCord. DTR, McCord. Let me know in the chat who we want to see. $25 yards sounds like Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I like that, Jeff. Who we want to see? Shit, who we want to see? Delonte was the first to say DTR. Who we want to see? I'm awake, Sam McCord, so it's 1-1. Clean shots at this point, run the Wildcat. You don't want to see no quarterback. He said run the Wildcat, man. Shit, put the punter in to play quarterback. I don't care. Come on, bro. Let's act like professional football players out and have a real drive. Y'all don't even feel like saying DTR or Kyle McCord. Philly Tress said, I started watching the fights, looked at the Eagles' passing numbers, and said, sheesh. Eagle 101 said, put Jalen Hurts in. Mine's well at this point. I just want to see something. And it's DTR. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Bring Detmer or A.J. Philly back in. I ain't mad at you. Here we go. DTR starting at his 10-yard line. 90-yard drive for a tub. Watch. Here we go. DTR from the shotgun. Going to hand it off to Powell. And he's going to go up the middle for a gain of 1. Maybe 2. Bro, we got 25 yards passing, dog. That's crazy. Yo, you can't make this shit up. I literally watched 45 minutes of football and saw 25 passing yards. DTR from the pistol. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to check it down to Granson. Or that Harrison Bryant. I don't even know, but he gained 8 yards. 8-yard pass. Woo! 8-yard pass. He cooking. 3rd and 1 for DTR. Yeah, now we talking. Let's go. That was the fire. That was a great play. He's the best passing play of the day. Well, no. McCord's touchdown. Here we go. 3rd and 1 at the 19. The Eagles are back in action. They're going to hand it off to Powell, and he loses like 20 yards.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Hey, yo, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. We literally had our best pass from DTR for 8 yards. It's 3rd and 1, and we lost 10 yards. It was 3rd and 1, and we went 9 yards backwards. What? Yo, this is crazy. I actually... Bro. Here, the punt is up. And this is like the 20th punt of the day. And he's going to return it from the 35 and has a lot of room. He's going to cut it out. He's going to get to the 50, crossing midfield, still on his feet. Hey, yo, the offensive line got destroyed. That's crazy. 8-yard pass. I celebrated an 8-yard pass like we won the Super Bowl, dog. That's crazy. Delonte said, bleep, word, O-line. Blue said, we don't need a 49ers issue they had when they played them in the playoffs. Yeah. Eagles offense's game has been a bunch of malarkey. Perfect word for it, to be honest. Jeff Fox said play calling stinks. I mean, it hasn't been anything to be happy about. But look, it doesn't matter what the play call is. If it's 3rd and 1, and you try to run up the middle, but your offensive line gets bullied so bad that the running back goes back 9 yards, that's a problem. That's a big problem. DJV, he better rip him. So, what are y'all going to do with the rest of your Saturday? Everybody in the chat, let's take a little moment from the Eagles, and everybody tell me what you got planned for the rest of your Saturday. When this game's over, I'm probably going to play some Madden 26 for a little bit and actually see how the Eagles are supposed to look. But let me know what y'all going to do with the rest of your Saturday. Blue said most definitely Italy. Need a third-string quarterback. DJ V, he said about to turn up. Jeff said taking the boat to the river. That's cool. Eagle said watch more games. I'm going right to Madden 26. Picking the Eagles, playing online. I hope I play against the Browns. I want to whoop them. Here we go. Tyler Huntley dropping back, slinging a rock. Oh, almost picked off by Perry Nickerson. Philly Tress said I might watch the Phillies later on. Main Fresh said I'm going to watch some UFC tonight. Okay, I see you. Blue said playing COD after I changed spark plugs on the Land Rover. Okay. Let me find out Blue changing her own spark plugs. All right. Let's go. 2nd and 10, inside Philly territory at the 48. Quick pass to the tight end, 87, and he's taken down by Andre Sam. Spadero talking with Dallas Goedert on the sideline. Bradley said they about to update his Madden rating. Whose? Perry Nickerson? Got to catch that. Big 3rd down for the Eagles defense. Tyler Huntley going to drop back on 3rd and 5. Scrambling, throws it deep, and it's caught inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. That is Eli Ricks on the coverage. He got beat, and the Browns have a big play. Eli Ricks got cooked on that play, and the Browns receiver called it at the, I want to say 17-yard line. Fitbox just getting in here. Zay said, put me in at quarterback at this point. Tyler Huntley from under center, going to hand the ball off to Marshall. He cuts it back, but no room to run as he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but he does fall forward, so maybe a gain of 1. Bro, we scored 1 offensive touchdown. We got like 32 yards passing the whole game. That's cray. Oh, they're going to set up a screen for Marshall, and he's going to get it, picking up about 6 yards. Not enough for a first down, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Browns. Miss Ash on Twitter said, I said, oh, hell nah, at least 25 times, she said. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Antoine Powell-Ryland's in the game at least. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Tyler Huntley from the shotgun. Looking, stepping up, and he'll be sacked. Although a flag comes in. Looks like it's going to be against the Browns, so if that's the case, you should decline it. Evans gets the sack. The tackle for the Eagles that just got brought in. What's the flag? I heard Madden 26 sucks. Nah, bro. Two penalties, both decline. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And looks like the Browns will kick it. Joe Evans is the guy who gets the sack, and he was the guy who was held. Blue said, yeah, I was raised by men and was told I'm more than pretty face, and I needed to know how to work on my vehicles. I love working on cars, so I'm going to do it with my hubby. That's what's up. The kick is good. Eagles deficit is now 8.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first, before buying a house.
What?
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Shame.
April said, let's play the flower girl. Mine's well.
Sir. Keep that roots going, baby! Roots on 3! 1, 2, 3, roots!
And after the roots comes the flowers. Not today, but normally the flowers come after that.
Flowers everywhere!
We love the flower girl. Bro, can we just get a drive? Game is over. I don't even care if we win or lose. I just want to see a good drive. 1. Just 1. We love the flower girl. Just give me 1 good drive. Play of the game. They're showing the Andrew Makuba pick 6, 75 yards. I was hyped for that. That was a nice pick. Hey, what the heck? That was a nice pick, though, for real. Play of the game. $75-yard pick 6 and fumble recovery in preseason debut. Ah, Lord have mercy on our soul. Yo, shout out to everybody that stayed in here and watched this whole game with me because y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all are die-hard Eagle fans because this game was not fun to watch at all. So let me drop the MVP chance for y'all. Y'all are troopers for this. 6 minutes and 59 seconds left. John said, going to make sure that pillow doesn't move for a few hours. I hear you. Here we go. The return will start at the 5-yard line. Crosses the 20 up to about the 30. Mark it at the 29, and here comes a flag. Robinson was the guy on the return. That's crazy, bro. My bad, y'all. I'm just like cooked at this moment. All right, here we go. Kyle McCord is in the game. Ball at the 19. Quick pass caught by... Who the hell is 42? Jackson. Looks like Giles Jackson is 42. He got the catch for a 1-yard gain. So, that, I mean, 1-yard pass plays is crazy. One-yard pass plays is crazy. Here we go. Giles Jackson in motion. Ball at the 20. McCord dropping back, looking, checking it down to Robinson, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on 2nd and 9, bringing up a 3rd and manageable. Bro, it's check down galore. Come on, McCord. Here we go. Jeff said play calling stinks. I can't disagree. Here we go. 3rd and 3, 5:43 left of the game. McCord takes a snap, looking, firing, caught for the 1st down. It's a short pass to the tight end. Needed 3, picks up about 4 or 5. Number 45 for the Eagles with the catch. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30.5-yard line. McCord takes a snap, looking, pumps, quick throw, caught for about 6 yards. Tyler Morin, number 45 for the Eagles with the catch as the clock ticks under 5 minutes. Here we go. 4:38 left of the 4th quarter. Eagles trail by 9. Ball at the 36-yard line. Giles Jackson in motion. McCord, quick pass caught. That's Tyler Morin again. And he gets the 1st down. Here we go. 1st and 10, Eagles driving. This is probably the best drive thus far. We moved it from our own. Well, I forgot where we got the ball, but here we go. McCord dropping back, quick pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Off the deflection. Tipped off Giles Jackson's hands, intercepted. A flag is on the field, though. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Shame. 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 Shame.
It was actually offsides on the defense, so still Eagles ball. Main Fresh said, after watching this game, how do you feel about cornerback 2? Don't feel like we was able to get much from this game except Makuba. I felt like Jacorian Bennett and Keely Ringo played pretty well. They both played pretty well. But yes, the biggest takeaway is Makuba's a stud. And Jahad Campbell got a sack and a couple tackles. I like what he showed, too. Kyle McCord from the shotgun takes a snap. Looking. Pressure in his face. He's going to roll to his right. Throw off his back foot. And it's incomplete. We did the flower girl a couple times. Lord have mercy on all of our souls. Anybody and everybody who watched this whole game, salute to you. Salute. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Nick Muse in motion. McCord takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. He's going to check it down to the running back, and he dropped it.
Shame. 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 Shame.
McCord, quick pass, and it's out the... It's too far for Giles Jackson. 4th and 5. Just punt it. Who cares? 3:35 left of the game. I never wanted the game to end so bad. Ball at the 43-yard line. McCord from the shotgun. He's going to motion Giles Jackson outside. McCord dropping back, looking, firing, and it's going to be caught and dropped. Tyler Morin was the intended target, and it's turnover on downs.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Darius Cooper did play, but it didn't matter because we don't know how to pass the ball at all. That's crazy. This was the least amount of passing yards I've ever seen in my life. Ever. Ever. They're going to keep it. Tyler Huntley keeps it on a quarterback run, and he gets close to a first down, picks up about 7.5, maybe 8 yards. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let the clock keep ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Here we go. Ball inside the 40 of Philly's territory. Huntley going to hand the ball off to Marshall, and he's going to get maybe 1 yard before he's taken down. Blue said, I swear, my husband can't hear you, but I hear you, Mike. And for the third and fourth quarter, y'all responses have been in sync. It's just the reality of it, dog. That's the crazy thing. All Eagle Nation thinking the same shit. Not even like, it's not even like we're mad. It's just like, it's boring. It's horrible football. 2 minutes to go until we can live our best lives. Hey, yo, this is a disaster. 2 minutes until I'm playing Madden 26. Unique said, we are so used to seeing complimentary ball with our team. This was just not due to the off. Wait, what? This will just not do. Offense sucked today. Yes. Oh, yeah, I am going to be doing a fantasy football this year, too. First 12 that are ready to go. Well, I actually got people returning from last year, too, so I got to see who wants to return for last year. But I am doing a fantasy football league, $50 buy-in. ESPN, $50 buy-in. One of my videos, I will have all the details on how to enter and stuff. But it'll be a $50 12-man league or 12-person league. Zay said we basically played with no quarterback today. Facts. Michael said, who started at corner today? Everybody got reps, but I like what Jacorian Bennett and Keely Ringo did today at corner. I like both of them. Game summary. Don't even show it for the Eagles offense. The game summary is just Jahad Campbell and Andrew Makuba making plays. Ringo and Jackson started at corner. Everybody got some PT, but I did like what I saw from Ringo and Jacorian Bennett. Here we go. The last 2 minutes. It didn't do anything good, but he didn't do anything bad, which is the bigger sign of relief. Main fresh at the door, he got to go. Yeah, he was bad. Come on. These 2 minutes need to hurry up. 4 tackles and a sack for Jahad Campbell. An interception for a touchdown and a fumble recovery from Makuba. And Smile Mundon had 4 tackles and one of them as a tackle for loss. Eagles rookie defensive standouts. Here we go. Tyler Huntley from under center. Takes a snap. They're going to hand it off. Up the middle goes Marshall. And he does a a front flip and goes for a gain of, I don't know, but enough to get a first down. Tick, 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 tick. Let that clock tick down to 0. Here we go. And the knee. So with the knee, the game is pretty much over. honestly, I appreciate y'all tuning in, talking football. Again, be on the lookout for tomorrow of my summary of this game, if you want to even hear that. Again, definitely some good stuff on the defensive side. Throw the whole offense away. The whole offense of today's game, just throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. With that being said, I'm not even going to wait for these 35 seconds. I'm going to watch this last knee, and we going to end it like right now. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I love y'all to death. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.